So hey guys, why is it that these Kenyan MPs, they behave like they are holy? So if you listen to this one here,
Mr. Speaker, this deputy president was a DO. And Mr. Speaker, he was a DO. And as a DO, he was sacked on 30th July 1997 as a DO. And the reason why he was sacked, and I will table this later, that the ESCC did not do its work and it cleared him to be a member of parliament and to be a deputy president, yet he was not supposed to be because of his misconduct. Mr. Speaker, this letter is read as Mr. Geoffrey regarding Gachagua, District Officer 1, Lake.
So let me ask myself, who is not corrupt in this country? Who is not corrupt in this country? Who is not corrupt? Who has worked and has never been sacked? If you are sacked, can't you find another job? Because the Constitution, the Kenyan Constitution states that if you have held a public office and you are fired, you cannot be elected again, or you cannot be in another position to get another one.
Keep here through provincial commissioner, summarily dismissal. Reference is made to our letter dated 19th May 1989 on your appointment to the position of district officer. I and your response statements to show cause for gross misconduct, desertion of duty, and reported mismanagement of relief food for Laikipia district. These are thieves.
But so that doesn't mean that if you are fired, you just die, or you go back home and you start suffering, or won't you just do something that is good for you? Because I really pity how the kind of members of parliament we have. So Wanjala is just making a lot of noise here. He has no idea what Gachagua did, and being that he just wants his voice to be heard. You understand?
In this regard, we wish to notify you that your employment contract has been terminated forthwith. Consequently, you are required to report to the Rift Valley Provincial Commissioner for handover and clearance. This was signed by Queen Rua. Mr. Speaker, this was a wrong man to be in this office in the first place. This one, for Kenya to grow, Gachagua must go. To stop tribalism, Gachagua must go. For Kenya to unite, Gachagua must go. I tabled the letter. And
Why they so this corrupt? Being that they have just been charged because these members of parliament, they're affiliated, they're affiliated to Raila Amolo Odinga, and Raila Amolo Odinga has been into the government, has entered the other part of the government. Now they just want to accept everything. Brum, brum, brum. This fight was supposed to be between the Kenya Kwanza MPs. It's not even the ODM, those people who never, the Azimio MPs were not even supposed to vote or not to do anything there. Just let them eat themselves, because let the revolution eat its own kids. Because when they were warned, they never took it serious. And this war is not interpolitical. It's between these two. This is a party thing. Because when I really watched the videos about Gachagua, there must be something. And in another video, in another case, I saw they signed, like, everyone has to take his shares of who is going to take this position, who's going to take this position in the government. They signed. Why and where was he when people were signing these things too? Because if he was supposed to sign and get his share, what happened? Being that he was the biggest, the greatest shareholder in this, because there's no vote Wetangula brought, no vote Mudavadi brought. Now they're claiming that this guy here is the traitor. Yet he's the person who held this government in position. He's the person who put this government in position by bringing, by, by, by lying to his own people and bringing his own people to vote for this guy without even thinking twice, or even after being warned. Now they're crying. Now I know, I see how even however much you do good, but at the end of the day you will still be buried alive. Yeah, some things got personal. Things were really personal here. Someone is just looking away to do away with you so that they can eat. Sometimes the fallout is always the best thing. It makes things to work. You understand? If you have friends, you're in a company, you're working, sometimes when the environment is too soft, things doesn't really go well. Things doesn't really go well. And that's why I really feel like there was something personal in this debate and people have held it. Do you remember in 2007, the post-election violence that took place in Kenya? You wouldn't like it. If you were around, you wouldn't like it. Because a neighbor is a neighbor fighting. These people have been living together for the past 20 good years. They know each other by names. They help each other in times of... But when it came to a point where they were incited by their political leaders and they vote according to their tribal things, they started a war. What happened? What's the aftermath? Death. Up to now, some people have never recovered. They're still in the camps, the IDP camps, internally displaced people. That's IDP. So things are really not working, but these people are forcing it. I pray to God, Allah, Subhanahu Allah, that let this thing not pass the Senate. If the Senate pass it, then this guy will go home. The government will be soft. Things will not go. There's nothing. Total corruption will go on. That's what I'm seeing here. After the impeachment of the deputy president, the Ruto's rating will go down. I'm telling you. And this will pave way for the young people. That's now where we come in. This one will pave the way for the young people. Let the old people fight. Let them fight. Just let them fight. After they are tired or after they have died, we'll take over our country and we'll lead it to the Canaan. The Canaan where Raila Amolo Odinga has never left us in River Jordan because of a lot of snakes, crocodiles, hippos. It was difficult. Then he's now telling us to follow him slowly because he's going to get a jet so that we can cross a jet. How do you cross a jet? Just build bridges. If you can't build a bridge, just stay the other side. So I'm really, really feeling good because I know this thing is going to be a very change, the eye opener. And what is going to, the aftermath of this is that the tribal politics this is going to be the end of tribal politics. The politics of ethnics, where how many people can you bring? That's my share. This is my share. How many people are you going to bring? And not even what can you do, how many people are you going to bring? Then you bring the goats, then you get your share. The goats will continue eating grass as the hyena himself will now start eating the goats and meat and stays in the glass houses as the goats and the cows graze in the fields where they are rained on, a lot of diseases, no lights, no internet, and the life continues. The next time they come back, the same wolf will come and say, if you elect me, I will protect you all, but with the intention of eating them all. Thank you for watching this. And if you are really following the Kenyan politics and anything that's going on, I want you to be vigilant. Know that we are going to take it back. Kenya ni home. We are going to take it back. And this way it's going, this is good. But maybe it can just be a drama to keep our heads, our concentration away from the Adani and the shiftings. But we are focused. Thanks for watching. It's always Love It. Much love from my city.